Welcome guys, welcome to another video here. This is Martindevs. We are going to be creating an application here. It's going to be an ASP.NET Core, but I am going to show you guys how to use Tailwind CSS inside ASP.NET Core, and I'm going to show you guys step by step. So here I'm actually in the website for Tailwind CSS, so we can download it, and we're just checking it out. The themes that gives you out of the box. So why Tailwind CSS? Well, one is popular. It's used quite a bit in React. Tailwind CSS is packed with features like theming, dark mode, even plugins for animation. Plus, their documentation is top notch. So it's perfect for beginners and pros like me. So whether you're building a portfolio, e-commerce site, is the next big thing. Tailwind CSS has like pretty much it got you covered with everything you need. So over here we are going to be building ASP.NET Core. So you need to download Visual Studio 2022. If you haven't downloaded, make sure you download it. So here all you got to do is look for ASP.NET Core MVC and look for C#. Select C# for the project, and just follow the steps. So make sure you follow the one that says MVC, and here whatever you want to name the project. I'm selecting, I'm going to put it in the same project. So you can call it demo, you can call it application 1, you can call it testing project, anything you want to do. So here I am going to go ahead and hit next. And here's .NET A. You can download that. You can do the same thing .NET 6, but right now I definitely recommend you to do .NET A because it's the one is keep updating. Microsoft will continue keep updating the framework. So .NET A, definitely you want to download it. So here I'm hitting next, and it's going to take a little bit. So hopefully you guys having a wonderful day. So here's a project. It takes a little bit to build, but so there it is. This is just the basic project the ASP.NET Core comes with. So it's just a regular MVC. We have a share folder. So I am going to build this so that you guys can see it. So this one I might have to fix this real quick, because it's trying to open up Docker. I forgot to uncheck that. So hold on a second. Yeah, finally it froze. So I am going to go ahead and might have to restart it. Yeah, see, it froze. Poor computer. Oh my goodness, poor computer. But yeah, so Tailwind CSS is I mean, it's like Bootstrap, but I think it's a little bit better. It's more popular. I guess a lot of people are using it, so we definitely want to go with the popular themes that they're using. So everybody wants it. You want to, if you're trying to get a job or you're trying to get customers, you want to go with whatever customers are looking for. So this is the way to go. So Tailwind CSS. Okay, so I got the project. See, is very basic. It's using Bootstrap. I mean, you can do a lot of things with Bootstrap, but since everybody else is doing Tailwind CSS, I don't see why not. So okay, so this is here I'm going over this in the www root that we're going to be actually doing some folders there. So here is the basic HTML. This is in the home page. We are actually going to open up command prompt CMD. So you're going to look for you got to find the location on your project. So I got mine. So I am going to CD into the project. And then we're gonna do some installations here from the CMD, and all those commands that I am going to be putting here, I will share in the bottom of the video so you guys can copy and paste it. So once you get it, it actually takes less. Once you have all the commands, it will take less than 5 minutes. So this here, the documentation is pretty much using it's like a basic theme, like if you were actually using React. So because this is ASP.NET Core, you got to do a little couple little things extra that you don't have to do with React. But once you have it, I mean, it will be the same thing. So here I am going to go ahead and create the package JSON. So here you have to do npx. Hold on a second. Let me find that real quick. So here you want to do is npm init-y. That's the first thing. And then the next one you want to do, once you have that, you want to do npx install Tailwind CSS post CSS auto prefixer. You want to do that next. So once you have that, then you want to go ahead and go ahead and do the npx Tailwind CSS init. And then once you have that, then you want to go ahead and do npx Tailwind CSS init post css.configure.js. So you want to do all that. So here I am going to go ahead and copy couple. See that folder CSS? We're going to go ahead and delete that real fast. And here we have to go back to the Tailwind CSS page and look for the one that says the CSS. We're going to copy that. We're going to copy that into the site CSS. And here then we have to we're going to have to create another folder, which is going to be you can name it output CSS, you can call it style CSS. So you're going to have to because it's going to compile that and everything. So everything with Tailwind CSS, you can do all the style pretty much in the HTML. So, and then when it gets compiled, it will create a folder, and all the styles will be inside there. So here, inside here where it says scripts, I'm going to copy this line of code, and it's going to be scripts, and it's going to be called build CSS. And here it's going to be the npx Tailwind CSS, and it's going to be, you want it to output in, you want it to input from the site CSS and output inside the output CSS. So it's going to go from the site CSS into another folder. So we're going to create a new file. So in this file, you can call it output CSS, you can call it style CSS, you can call it add CSS, whatever you want to do. But make sure it matches where it says scripts. So make sure it matches whatever you're going to name it. So once we create this file here we're going to leave it blank, and Tailwind is going to do the rest of it. So, and then once you have all of that, there's a couple of things that we're going to have to go into the so here we're going to have to input. I'm trying to hold on and make sure I got everything. Yeah, because we actually have to. Okay, so then we're going to have to initialize this. So we are going to use some of these commands. So we have to go here. I'm going to go ahead, enter. So now it's going to install that. Then we're going to see whatever packages. So here we actually got to go inside the. We got to find another. We got to create a config folder file. Let's go back to the Tailwind CSS. Let me find it. So we got to do the next line. I know it takes a little bit, it's like longer, but once you have it, shoot, it's ready to go. So let me try to find it. Okay, now here is what the config file. Here it is. So inside there, what you want to do is you want to do like you want inside the where it says content, you want to copy and put down pages and views, and inside there you're going to put like HTML, CSS. This is pretty much still when telling us how to do this. So then we're gonna go back, and then we have to find the program, the name of the project, and we have to name it. See how we have two files there. We have to go here, and inside here we're gonna have to put on a couple lines of code again. This here I'm gonna copy from my GitHub, and I will share the same thing I will share every single line that I'm doing right now. I will share at the bottom of the video. All right, so if you're new on the channel, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share, make sure leave a comment on the bottom of the video, because I am going to be updating my projects. I'm going to start using Tailwind CSS inside the ASP.NET Core, so that way I can do some nice projects there. So yeah, try to change it a little bit. I love their themes, they're very different. So inside here, we have to bring a link inside there, because it's called Styles CSS. We're going to output it here, and then there's going to be one more thing we're going to do, yeah, right here. So whatever the file CSS you're doing, you got to make sure you name it, so that way it can, so when it compiles, it will build up and everything. So now we have to go to the output, and inside the output, we're gonna have to do, I forget, I think it's called, hold on, it's called npm run css.build. That's what it's supposed to be.
All right, once you link your the style CSS, you want to go down to the down over here on the bottom on your terminal, and you want to do npm install. But it's throwing me an error because on my location right now I have it on the repo, so you have to go and tell the application, you have to tell Visual Studio the correct location. So mine, my application is called Tailwind CSS. So we're going to go ahead and cd into that, and then we'll have to run npm install, and then we also have to do and then we can actually do CSS build, or like ng build, kind of like so like right now we're going to do npm install, and then it's gonna build, and we're gonna have to do now npm run. So now it's compiling. So all of that is going to compile. It's going to bring in the styles into kind of like Bootstrap, when they gives you like the CSS style, and then you can kind of work on top of that. So right now I'm going to do npm run build CSS, and now it's going to build. So see right there, it says rebuilding. So I'm going to hit yes. And then I'm gonna hit yes right here. So once that is running, so that way every time you do any update on the CSS, it will compile for you. So that way you don't have to restart the computer, not the computer, the application every single time, rebuild. So it's going to do automatically any update that you might do on the HTML for the CSS, it will do it for you automatically. So here I'm using Visual Studio 2022, so I'm going to do F5, and when I do F5, it's going to build, and it's going to, so right now it's not doing any changes, but I'm going to go ahead, and there's some themes there that are available for you to, you can kind of have like themes that you can download into your HTML. So I am going to do that. I'm actually, so this here is the basic, boring Bootstrap, that gives you. So you can actually see this is right here inside the HTML. So what I'm going to do is I am going to copy this into the application. So when it builds, so see it says done building. So it's going to rebuild. Now I'm going to go ahead and hit F5, and once it compiles, there it is. That's the new thing right there. So and then you can optimize it. You can change the image, you can do more, and you can change the navigation. But that's the whole entire HTML with the CSS inside the HTML. So that's. So see it compile, see it brought everything in there. So it's kind of like the minify. So remember guys, you have to link, make sure you link in the HTML, you got to put a link into it. One for the input and one for the output right here. So inside this side CSS, the other one's output CSS. You can name it the output CSS, whatever. As long as when it compiles, you have to let the application know the destination where you want it to compile. So so I am going to go to where I got this basic theme. I got it from Preline, let's go. So so this is the Tailwind CSS. This is the basic installation if you were doing like React application. So this is where you will go, but it's but you can actually, I've seen that you can actually do it in Blazor. You can do it at Angular, React, of course, but it gives you these beautiful, amazing themes that you can actually write out of the box. You can kind of copy it, and then you can change the text. So I'm gonna add up another. I'm gonna copy another one, and I'm gonna go ahead and make sure it did compile the CSS. But yeah, but it's beautiful. I mean, that's beautiful things, and you can start using it inside ASP.NET Core. So it is doable. So anyways, guys, so again, if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe and follow for more videos. Let's see, if you have any questions, make sure you leave it on the bottom of the video. If you get stuck or something, you leave it on the bottom of the video and I'll try to reply you back. So yeah, so this, yeah, see, that's the whole thing. Pretty and all the CSS inside the HTML. But so yeah, all you got to do is go into this website here. You can actually let me show you guys. Oh, okay. So this is my website. So if you haven't been, this is ChatGPT. I built one in there, and also I end up adding an admin panel. So I'm kind of changing things around on my personal website. So I am using Firebase. So this is a list of posts that I have. I can edit it. I can add more stuff. I can log out. So I'm doing some changes inside my website. So more stuff coming up. So all right guys, well, stay tuned for more videos. Don't forget to subscribe, and I look forward to see you guys on the next one. And stay coding, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace and love for you guys. Take care. Bye.